And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
Welcome, friends. The 96th Academy Awards ceremony will be held on March 10th, 2024, and speculation regarding this year's Oscar winner has already begun. Among the possibilities are Oppenheimer, Barbie, Maestro, The Color Purple, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Killers of the Flower Moon. However, regardless of a film's quality, there is no guarantee it will win the coveted Oscar, as proven by several previous masterpieces that fell short.
Oh.
Today, we explore such 7 masterpieces that, despite their brilliance, never brought home an Oscar. Get ready to discover the stories behind these overlooked gems that have left an indelible mark on the silver screen. Number 1, Psycho. Our journey begins with the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock, and his groundbreaking film, Psycho. Released in 1960, this psychological thriller redefined horror cinema, leaving audiences on the edge of their seats. Despite its impact, Psycho surprisingly received no Oscar wins. It did, however, secure 4 nominations, including Best Director, Best Supporting Actress in a Supporting Role, Best Art Direction, and Best Cinematography. That year, Billy Wilder's The Apartment wins 5 Oscars, including Best Motion Picture. Number 2, The Shining, Kubrick's horror masterpiece.
Here's Johnny!
Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is next on our list, a psychological horror masterpiece that continues to haunt viewers.
That's not going to happen with me.
Jack Nicholson's iconic performance and Kubrick's meticulous direction set a standard for horror. But surprisingly, The Shining received no Oscars. Moreover, despite its lasting impact, The Shining received no Oscar nominations. Number 3, The Shawshank Redemption. Moving on to a timeless classic, The Shawshank Redemption, directed by Frank Darabont. Although its enduring popularity and consistently ranking among the greatest films of all time, this masterpiece faced stiff competition during its release year. Notably, major films like Forrest Gump and Pulp Fiction were also released at that time. As a result, The Shawshank Redemption, ultimately winning 0 Oscars. Despite 7 nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Morgan Freeman, The Shawshank Redemption left the Oscars empty-handed. Number 4, Fight Club.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Our next entry takes us to the edge with David Fincher's Fight Club. This film's mind-bending narrative and subversive themes earned it a cult status, but it walked away from the Oscars empty-handed, leaving fans and critics alike questioning the choices of the Academy. Despite its popularity among fans, Fight Club earned just 1 Oscar nomination in the category of sound effects editing. American Beauty took home the Best Picture Oscar that year. Number 5, American Psycho.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Fast forward to the turn of the millennium, where Mary Harron's American Psycho took a satirical stab at the excesses of the 1980s. Christian Bale's portrayal of Patrick Bateman became legendary, yet the film, with its dark humor and social commentary, received no Oscar recognition. Despite missing out on Oscar Gold, American Psycho garnered a nomination for Best Achievement in Makeup. Nominated for the Best Picture category that year were Gladiator, Chocolat, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Aaron Brockovich, and Traffic.
And the Oscar goes to...
Ultimately, the Oscar went to Gladiator. Number 6, Memento.
What was the last thing you remember?
My wife.
In 2001, Christopher Nolan led audiences through a gripping tale centered around Guy Pearce, afflicted by short-term memory loss. It was a mind-bending masterpiece, where every moment is a clue, and every clue leads to a chilling truth. Despite its brilliance, the film fell short of claiming an Oscar, prompting questions about the Academy's decision. The movie secured only 2 nominations, namely for Best Film Editing and Best Original Screenplay. The coveted Best Picture award that year went to A Beautiful Mind. Number 7, The Wolf of Wall Street. Now, let's talk about excess of a different kind with Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio's electrifying portrayal of Jordan Belfort and Scorsese's unapologetic take on corporate greed earned critical acclaim, yet the film surprisingly left the Oscars empty-handed. Despite 5 nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director, The Wolf of Wall Street left the Oscars without a win. Guess who took home the Best Picture Oscar that year? It was 12 Years a Slave. While it was undoubtedly a remarkable film, the absence of any Oscars for The Wolf of Wall Street was quite surprising, don't you think? So these are 7 exceptional films that, despite their excellence, never clinched an Oscar. As we conclude our journey, it's essential to remember that exceptional films often transcend glamorous awards. Regardless of your top pick for this year, don't presume it will automatically secure an Oscar. Nevertheless, I'd love to hear your thoughts on which films you believe deserved an Oscar on the night of March 10th, and which ones are your personal favorites. Share your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more cinematic content, and ring the bell to stay updated. Until next time, keep watching, keep loving, and keep questioning the magic of the silver screen. This is Cinetal, signing off.